Looks like we're going to look down here at the bottom left of desert. I mean, blistering sands. It is a desert, though.
It is a blistering hot desert.
Yeah, man. I get those two.
It's not like a cool, kind of desert, beach-like, like Desert Oasis.
Next Hansin.
And what are we going to see here from Terran? There's a lot of different strategies we can do.
Looks like I am observing again.
You are observing again.
All right. We'll try this out.
While you're doing the interview, I'll talk to them during the break, get this sorted out.
Yeah. Anyways, so gonna make a supply depot down here. Hi, depot.
Hi, depot.
How's it going? Good? Good. Pylon over here. I don't talk to pylons.
You don't talk to pylons. Your mother told me. Mother told you never speak to pylons.
I know, man. Yeah, I hate Protoss. But yeah, I am actually feeling a little bit bad for any pro. Well, he's such a good player.
We didn't even really get to see what his strategy was because that rush worked out so well. This is another Terran rush that was so good. Go ahead.
Yeah, he just got owned so hard by that rush, as you were saying. We didn't get to see anything spectacular out of his play. He definitely handled it wrong, though. So congrats to Next Hansin for just totally mopping the floor within that game.
Well, I'm curious about what kind of rush we're going to see coming from Terra next, if we see a rush. This is a map that's even more rush favoring than Scrap Station, especially with these rocks in the back.
The rushes on Scrap Station are hard to plan out. You either go through the rocks, which gives them enough time to scout it, or you go around, which makes it really slow, but it's not really expected.
Yeah.
So kind of interesting that he chose that map for that. Now, what will he do on this map, Tasteless?
I don't know. He is going to get he could have potentially blocked that, but it looks like the probe will get in there.
Kill off this probe with a little marinage.
Protoss probably the easiest race to scout early. They can't get anything they can hunt down.
That's right, just a Zealot. But yeah, Zerg on the creep, of course. Can't really scout them. They can kill your scouts so fast.
Yeah.
And, of course, the Marine catches anything. Zealots, though, nothing, man. They got to charge out that Stalker. And look at this, a second barracks. Looks like the exact same build order as we saw before, but this time the probe making it out alive.
He did show the barracks, so he knows, unless he's going to cancel and fake something. Remember, this is not that different from what we saw before.
I really liked the intelligent move of making that Reaper so fast to take out the sentry.
Yeah.
Which was there, because you only make one sentry early. It costs so much. So you make one early to block that ramp up, then more if you need it during the rush.
Right.
But if you just jump a Reaper up there and kill it, then sub. But it looks like this game, any pro making that Stalker a little bit quicker than before. Searching for any scouts that can possibly
what's funny is this game is so new that we tend to stereotype the role of what a unit should be.
Yeah.
We say, well, the point of getting a Reaper is you can run around the map and kill probes and stuff like that. But in fact, you can use it to strategically insert your army then into your opponent's base. So that's something that is really cool.
That's right.
Okay, we're seeing
same
Marines
thing
out
as last
again.
Game, yeah.
Yeah, is he making a Reaper?
He is in fact making a Reaper. He is in fact getting stim.
Same rush.
Exact same thing. Very interesting here. A lot of Marines out here, but this probe, perfect positioning here on the Xel'Naga Watchtower, gets all this vision if you look at the mini-map. Pretty crazy good for him to be able to scout that, but a very similar build here for any pro as well. Going for that Robo again, but this time I think he's going to be a lot faster with his Sentry. Going to be able to block that off.
And it's a smaller ramp, too.
That's quite true. So let's see here. Reaper going to go up in the back, probably. Draw all the units to the front, run in the back of the Reaper, see what you can do with it.
He almost wants him to stasis now. And
I think
the Reaper's inside the base. And here it is.
So he's trying to get some probes here. And 2 probes going down, but it looks like that's about it. He does have the Marines in any pro's base. Any pro this time, not wasting any Stalkers. Gets out this Observer to check out what's going on, but I think he already knows. Oh, look at this.
And we got a bunker coming here.
Phantom bunker.
Really interesting. And I don't know, have you lost game sound in your headphones now?
Yes.
I hope you guys have not lost game sounds.
I believe they have. I think we were actually on your game sound, but my screen.
Are we really? Let me
I
see
think
here.
that's what we were on. But now I think they're probably trying to fix that.
No, I've completely lost game sound. This is actually the perfect storm of technical disasters
That's
in one
right.
game.
This is
Okay.
you go away for a weekend and wow.
come back. Apparently, this is going to be the hard day at work. Okay, stims up one Marine, rushes up there. He wants to see what's up that ramp.
That's right. I kind of like this, throwing the bunkers at the bottom. This is a very strong strategy from Terran, especially against Zerg, but obviously very useful against Protoss as well.
Looks like he's going to go for the destructible rocks here. Now, what's smart about this is this forces the Protoss to open up his base on two sides early on, so he can sell these bunkers and leave, but then the Protoss is exposed later on. And we have game sound back now.
Yep. And
I don't know if you guys lost it, but we did temporarily. Oh, and now it's gone again.
Colossus going to be made. We see one being made here. No thermal lance quite yet. You do need that against the bunkers to really own them up. And if we look at the Terran base real quick, command center, barracks, and factory. So he's going up to 3 racks, 1 fact. Probably teching up to get Vikings against the Colossus that he can pretty much assume is coming. And yeah, it looks like we have your game sound, but my observer screen.
Okay, so now we have my game sound. All right. Well, we see the Zealots are destroying the rocks here. Marines moving back now up here. And Artosis and I will try to sync up our screens together so that you guys get similar game sound.
We'll try.
The casting Archon here.
We think as one.
We become one. But our computers do not, apparently. 2 more gateways here.
Yeah, 4 warp gates going up, as well as Colossi. So, I think we're going to see a pretty large attack here from any pro. Is he going to expand off of this? I don't know if that's the greatest call, considering already we have this command center up over here.
And here we go. We have the starport and the factory up here. He should lift, and he is going to do that.
A lot of Vikings he's going to want against these Colossi. And still no thermal lance, not even starting that yet.
Protoss.
So it's going to be a lot easier for him.
Sorry, Protoss attacking over here at the rocks. And he's going to try to get inside his opponent's main base. Now, the Terran does have a sizable army here. So if he can get the right flank off on the Colossus, it's going to be good. 2 Vikings are on the way, though.
Well, there's a lot of Zealots in this army, and he doesn't have any depots over here to really see this happening, but it seems like he does realize it anyways, and it looks like this is time, Tasteless. Let's see how this goes.
Here we go.
And a medevac. He's got to really spread against this.
2 Colossuses here now. I bet to some extent he wishes he had 2 Vikings. I don't know if the medevac's going to be all that helpful.
Yeah.
Here we go.
This is huge. Zealot's not doing that great a job hitting a lot of Zealots, and he targets Zealots. Wow.
The Colossus is taking out both of them. He's moving back now, but Marauders have the concussive grenades. These Zealots really can't be too terribly effective.
So many units from any pro prime, but Hansin takes out those very expensive Colossus. He does have the expansion, so any pro really has to do something huge here, or he is going to be dead, man. I mean, he has nothing to fall back on whatsoever.
Okay, he's going to move in here again. Everything basically at full HP here for the Protoss. The Terran has an army, but it's not looking as strong as before. These it's going to be hard for these. Oh! Force field here.
So nice. Any pro just destroying Hansin's army. Wow, the Colossus doing huge damage. The Viking, though, hitting quite a bit. I think any pro may be taking this game.
Yeah, I think he's just managed to carve his way in there. And how odd that the strategy that ultimately lost. Well, what's funny about this is that he forced the Protoss to carve a hole into his own rock, and then he actually just then he carved a hole into his opponent's rock.
That's right.
And it won. It's kind of interesting. All right.
Rock carving maniac.
He's a maniac.
Stonemason. All right. Well,
1-1.
1-1. That was quite interesting. I feel like Hansin, he made too many ground units. He made those bunkers, put on a little contain, but realistically, that forces your opponent into going Colossus, and from there, he teched too slowly. He expanded all, but he didn't have any really good defenses up. He could have made more bunkers, more turrets. He could have teched up quicker to Viking. There's all sorts of different ways he could have gone about it, and he just kind of took this iffy, wishy-washy middle road of making more bionic. Well, Hansin.
I didn't expect the Protoss to come back that quickly. I think had he gotten more Vikings in that situation, because the medevac is not as helpful, you can really overpower the Colossus, because all it took was a few more Colossuses to get over there, and eventually it was too late. And we are being informed that we will restore the observer route and the game sound after this match. So until then, this will be the
I
most...
hope my...
Oh, we're getting this started. Oh.